Okay. Good morning, students. Today we have lecture number 7. Lecture number 7 on alternating current. Lecture number 7 on alternating current for second year students. Okay. So far we have studied the theory part of alternating current, and then we have already solved numericals from the question papers. So numericals, important numericals on this chapter. Okay. So next numerical, write down the next numerical. It is March 2016. Number, I don't know the number, you only write the number. March 2016. Okay. Write down the numerical. Take pen and paper. Pause the video, take pen and paper and start writing the numerical. Calculate the resonant frequency and Q factor. Calculate the resonant frequency and Q factor of a series LCR circuit. Calculate the resonant frequency and Q factor of a series LCR circuit containing a pure inductor of inductance 4 Henry. Containing a pure inductor of inductance 4 Henry. Come on. Calculate the resonant frequency and Q factor of a series LCR circuit containing a pure inductor of inductance 4 Henry, capacitor of capacitance 27 microfarad, capacitor of capacitance 27 microfarad, and resistor of resistance 8.4 ohm, capacitor of capacitance 27 microfarad and resistor of resistance 8.4 ohm. Give list of. Or once again I will read the question. Calculate the resonant frequency and Q factor of a series LCR circuit containing a pure inductor of inductance 4 Henry, capacitor of capacitance 27 microfarad and resistor of resistance 8.4 ohm. Okay. First write the given data. So what are the given data? So it is resonant frequency, that is omega naught is equal to question mark and Q is equal to question mark. Omega naught is equal to question mark and Q is equal to question mark. Then what they are given? Inductance, that is L is equal to 4 Henry and capacitance is 27 microfarad, that is 27 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad, and resistance R is equal to 8.4 ohm. Okay. So solution. So first resonant frequency is given by omega naught is equal to 1 by root LC, that is 1 divided by root L. L is 4, C is 27 into 10 to the power minus 3. So simplify this one. So omega naught is equal to, so 10 to the power minus 3, it has to be made as a positive number, that is 10 to the power minus 4. Make it as either 10 to the power minus 4 or 10 to the power minus 2 by shifting the decimals. Then take out of the root and take to the numerator, then multiply it and you get the answer. So the answer will come out to be, I will read the answer directly. So answer will come out to be 96.22 radian per second. So this is the value of resonant frequency. Value of resonant frequency. Do the calculation. And then we want Q factor, that is Q factor only, no? Q factor. Okay. So Q factor, that is quality factor is given by, there are plenty of formulas. So which formula you can use on the basis of given data, that you have to use. So it is Q is equal to 1 by R under root L by C. You can use this one, or you can use Q is equal to omega naught L by R. Q is equal to omega naught L by R. For the calculation, this seems to be easier one. So that's why use this one, it will be better. Omega naught we have already calculated, that is 96.22 into L. L is 4 and divided by R is 8.4. So do the simplification and get the answer. It will be just a number. So it is it will come out to be 45.82. So that is the answer for the quality factor, and it will be a number, just number, it does not has any time dimension. Understood? simple numerical for 5 marks in March 2016. It is there in the question paper. Understood? Okay. So if you work, you will get very easy questions also in the exam. That easy questions you can do it very easily if you did a minimum amount of work. Okay. Next question paper. Next question. Next July 2016. July 2016. Write the question. An inductor and a bulb are connected in a series. An inductor and a bulb are connected in a series. An inductor and a bulb are connected in a series to an AC source of 220 volt 50 hertz. To an AC source of 220 volt 50 hertz. You please stop. A current of 11 ampere flows in the circuit. A current of 11 ampere flows in the circuit. A current of 11 ampere flows in the circuit. And phase angle between voltage and current is pi by 4 radian. And phase angle between voltage and current is pi by 4 radians. And phase angle between voltage and current is pi by 4 radians. You please stop. Calculate the impedance and inductance of the circuit. 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 Okay. So pause the video and try to solve this question. Pause the video and try to solve this question if possible. So then after that you can watch the video. Okay. See here. So what they have given? An inductor and a bulb are connected in series to an AC source of 220 volt. That is VRMS. VRMS is given as 220 volt and frequency is given as 50 hertz. Okay. A current of 11 ampere, that is IRMS. That is current flows in the circuit. That is nothing but RMS value of current flows in the circuit, and phase angle between voltage and current is, that is phi is given. Phase angle between voltage and current, phi is equal to pi by 4. It is given radian. Calculate the impedance and inductance of the circuit. So Z is equal to question mark and L is equal to question mark. Okay. So read the question properly. We will get the idea. Read the question properly, then we can understand what we have to find. Okay. See here, Z. First we have to find the Z. So we know that solution. So Z is given by, that is impedance of the circuit can also be written as impedance of circuit. That is Z is equal to VRMS divided by IRMS. You can write like this also. And another formula, Z is equal to under root R square plus XL square minus XC square. That also you can use, but instead of that you can use this one because XL and XC are not given. That is L and C are not given. So you can find directly Z is equal to VRMS divided by IRMS. So Z is equal to VRMS is given, it is 220 and divided by RMS is 11. So Z is equal to, so 220 divided by 11, Z is equal to 20 ohm. So Z is equal to 20 ohm. 20 ohm, that is impedance. Impedance is calculated. Okay. And now Z is completed, we want L. And further, L if you want to calculate, then see what are the different formulas you have. So you can calculate, that is L, Z is equal to R square plus XL square. If you take like that, then XL square you have to, that is Z square. Z is equal to under root of R square plus XL square. R is not given. R is given, R is also not given. So resistance is also don't know. So that's why, so you have to give a different approach to solve this numerical. You have to give a different approach to solve this numerical. That is by using this phi value. 5 value they have given, that is phase difference between the voltage and current, phase difference between the voltage and current. So using tan phi is equal to XL minus XC divided by R if capacitance is there. So this is only inductive circuit, so that is XC, that is capacitor is not there, so only the formula becomes XL divided by R. So therefore XL is equal to tan phi into R. So XL is equal to tan phi, that is tan of pi by 4, tan of pi by 4 into R. Tan of pi by 4 will be 1. So therefore XL is equal to R. The XL value is comes out to be capital R. XL is same as capital R, that is R is resistance, and we know that XL is equal to 2 pi f L. So therefore 2 pi f L is equal to R, and R is same as XL. Now 2 pi f L is equal to R. Okay, so L is equal to R divided by 2 pi f. L is equal to R divided by 2 pi f. So f is known, pi is known, 2 is known, but R is unknown. So therefore you do that once again, this formula, Z is equal to under root of R square plus XL square. Z is equal to under root of R square plus XL square. So therefore Z is equal to under root of R square plus XL. XL is same as R, so R square. In this particular question, XL is same as R, so therefore R square. So Z is equal to under root of R square plus R square, it is 2R square. So Z is equal to root 2 into R. Z is equal to root 2 into R. So R is equal to Z divided by root 2. So R is equal to Z. Z is 20, root 2 is 1.41. So R is equal to comes out to be some value, and substitute that value here. Use that value here. So it is how much value it will comes out to be? 20 divided by 1.41. It is 14.18 ohm. So therefore L is equal to 14.18 divided by 2 into 3.142 into 50. So now do this simplification, you will get the value of L. Do the calculation, you will get the value of L. See how we have got the answer. So many different formulas we have used to get to the final answer. So answer will come out to be, so on calculation it will come out to be 0.045 Henry. So 0.045 Henry, this is the answer. Check out the calculation if you want. Check out the calculation once, we'll get. See here. Phi is given, Z is question mark, L is question mark, IRMS is given, VRMS is given. So we can write Z is equal to VRMS divided by RMS. So using that we have calculated Z, and using tan phi formula we have calculated XL is same as R, then XL is equal to written L is equal to R divided by 2 pi f. Okay, and now R value we did not know. So to calculate R value, once again we have used this formula, and using this formula, so we'll get R value and substitute that value and you will get the answer. Understood? Okay. Next question. Read on the next question. March 2017. March 2017. A source of alternating EMF of 220 volt. A source of alternating EMF of 220 volt, 50 hertz. A source of alternating EMF of 220 volt 50 hertz is connected in a series with a resistance of 200 ohm. Is connected in a series with a resistance of 200 ohm. Is connected in series with a resistance of 200 ohm. A source of alternating EMF of 220 volt 50 hertz is connected in a series with a resistance of 200 ohm, comma. An inductance 100 millihenry, an inductance 100 millihenry, and a capacitance of 30 microfarad, and a capacitance of 30 microfarad. An inductance 100 millihenry and a capacitance of 30 microfarad. Give full stop. You please stop. Once again I will read the sentence. A source of alternating EMF of 220 volt 50 hertz is connected in a series with a resistance of 200 ohm, an inductance 100 millihenry and a capacitance of 30 microfarad. You please stop. Does the current lead or lag the voltage, and by what angle? Does the current lead or lag the voltage, and by what angle? Whether current leads the voltage or current lags the voltage, and if leads or lags, by what angle it will leads or by what angle it will lags. That is what we have to calculate. Understood the question? Read the question properly, we will get what we have to calculate. Pause the video and try to solve on your own. Okay. So first write given data. So first write given data, read the question, then you will understand what and all the given is there. A source of alternating EMF of 220 volt, that is VRMS. VRMS is equal to 220 volt and frequency is 50 hertz. Is connected in series with a resistance of 200 ohm, that is resistance is given 200 ohm, and inductance 10 millihenry, 100 millihenry, that is L is equal to 100 into 10 to the power minus 3 Henry, and a capacitance of 30 microfarad, that is C is equal to 30 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad. Does the current lead or lag the voltage, and by what angle? That is phi is equal to question mark. Okay. So whether current leads the voltage or lags the voltage, that can be decided by using the value of XL and XC. Okay. So first to find inductive reactance and capacitive reactance. Okay. Inductive reactance. Inductive reactance is given by XL is equal to L omega, that is equal to 2 pi f L. So it is XL is equal to 2 into pi 3.142 into 50 L. L is 100 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. So do the calculation and get the answer. So XL will come out to be, I will write the answer. XL will come out to be 31.42 ohm. 31.42 ohm. XL. And now capacitive reactance. Now find out capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance is given by XC is equal to 1 divided by omega C. It is 1 divided by 2 pi f into C. 1 divided by 2 pi f into C. So therefore XC is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 3.142 into 50 into C. C is 30 into 10 to the power minus 6. Do the calculation. You do the calculation. So on doing the calculation you will get the answer. So the answer will come out to be 106.08 ohm, that is capacitive reactance. Okay. So now see, compare the values XL and XC. Which one is bigger? XL is bigger or XC is bigger? XC is bigger than XL. Since XC is bigger than XL, so current leads the voltage. So current leads the voltage. Current leads the voltage. So that is whether it leads or lags, that is decided. Current leads the voltage. If XC is smaller and XL is larger, then XC is smaller and XL is larger, then current lags the voltage. Understood? And now we have to find out by what angle. By what angle? That is you can calculate by using tan phi. So tan phi is equal to XL minus XC divided by R. XL minus XC divided by R. Use this formula, you will get the answer. So try to solve this one. So XL minus XC divided by R and substitute the values, you will get. So tan phi is equal to XL. XL is 106 only, no problem, minus 31.42 divided by R, resistance. Resistance was given, how much it was given? 200 ohm. 200 ohm. So tan phi will come so to be, so do the calculation, will come so to be 0.3733. Okay. So your calculator might be showing 0.37 something else, no problem. Even if these two digits are different, the final answer will come so to be almost same. So therefore phi is equal to tan inverse of 0.3733. So log table will be provided to you people. To solve this numerical, log table will be provided. So you have to see the log table. By using the log table, you have to give the answer. Okay. Hope you know how to see the log table. That is tan function table. Okay. Trigonometric log table. So inverse trigonometric function. So therefore the answer will come so to be 20 degree something like 20 degree 29 minutes. 20 degree 29 minutes. So this is the answer. It is current leads the voltage. Current leads the voltage by an angle of 20 degree 29 minutes. 20 degree 29 minutes. Right. Okay. Understood? Understood the question? Okay. So you must be able to solve the numerical even with such kind of things. So they will provide you the log table. In the exam they have provided, for this question paper they have provided the log table. So log table of that page will be there, and looking at the numbers you can very easily calculate. Okay. Next question. So July 2017. July 2017. See, each and every question paper has a numerical on this chapter. Every question paper, 90% of the question paper have a numerical on AC, alternating current. Okay, write down the question. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value 285 volt is applied to a series LCR circuit. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value 285 volt is applied to a series LCR circuit. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value 285 volt is applied to a series LCR circuit in which resistor of resistance 5 ohm, in which resistor of resistance 5 ohm, comma, in which resistor of resistance 5 ohm, comma, pure inductor of inductance 28.5 millihenry, pure inductor of inductance 28.5 millihenry, pure inductor of inductance 28.5 millihenry, and capacitor of capacitance 800 microfarad, and capacitor of capacitance 800 microfarad are connected, and capacitor of capacitance 800 microfarad are connected. You please stop. And capacitor of capacitance 800 microfarad are connected. You please stop. Next line write down. Next line A. Next line A. Find the resonant frequency. Find the resonant frequency. A. Find the resonant frequency, that is omega naught is equal to question mark. B. Calculate the impedance, current and power dissipated. Calculate the impedance, comma, current and power dissipated at the resonance. Calculate the impedance, current and power dissipated at the resonance. Calculate the impedance, current and power dissipated when at the resonance. All these things at the resonance. Okay. Simple numerical. Okay. First write given data. First write what and all is given. Okay. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value 285 volt. They have mentioned peak value peak value. So peak value they have mentioned. So we have to take it as V naught, not VRMS. They have mentioned in the question V naught 285 volt. Okay. Is applied to a series LCR circuit in which resistor of resistance 5 ohm. So capital R is equal to 5 ohm resistance. Pure inductor of inductance, that is L is equal to 28.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 Henry. 28.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 Henry. And capacitor of capacitance, that is C is equal to 800 into 10 to the power minus 6 farad are connected. Okay. Find the resonant frequency and impedance, current and power. Okay. So first A, solution. Resonant frequency is given by omega naught is equal to 1 divided by root LC. So therefore omega naught is equal to 1 divided by root L. L is given as 28.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 and C is 800 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, do the simplification. First convert 10 to the power into even numbers. 10 to the power, convert the 10 to the powers into even numbers, then the simplification becomes easy. Okay. So the final answer comes out to be, make the 10 to the powers as even numbers. Whenever root is there, make it as even number, then the simplification becomes easy. Okay, omega naught, I will try to give the answer directly. Omega naught will come so to be, that is omega naught will come so to be, that is one more step I will write if you want. 10 to the power 3 divided by root of 22.8. So like this, so finally we will get omega naught is equal to 209.46 radian per second. So this is the value of resonant frequency. Okay. And then you have to calculate B, impedance, current and power at resonance. So at resonance XL will be equal to XC. XL will be equal to XC, we know that. And current is maximum and the impedance is minimum. Current is maximum and impedance is minimum. Then impedance is given by, then impedance will become it is Z is equal to under root of R square. So R square XL minus XC whole square. So you'll get so Z is equal to R. So no need not required to return all the things. So Z is equal to R. So therefore at resonance Z is equal to R. R is given 5 ohm. So impedance will be 5 ohm. So impedance is calculated. Then what else we have to calculate? Current and power dissipated. We note current and power dissipated. So it is peak current is given by, it is we shall calculate peak current. It is I naught is equal to V naught divided by Z. I naught is equal to V naught divided by Z. So therefore I naught is equal to V naught is given. It is 285 divided by Z. Z is 5. So 285 divided by 5. So I naught will come so to be. How much it will comes? Do the calculation. That is 57 ampere. I naught will come so to be 57 ampere. Okay. Current is calculated. Which current they have did not mention. So peak current is also okay. RMS current if you want to find out, no problem. So RMS current if you want, then we have to find out VRMS, then VRMS divided by Z. IRMS is equal to VRMS divided by Z. Understood? And VRMS is equal to V naught divided by root 2. Or just you make it as 285 divided by root 2 into 5. Then you will get IRMS. Okay, no problem. So then what else we have to find out? Power dissipated. So power dissipated is given by, I have given the formula for this one. It is removed in this here, but still it is there in the question paper. Let us solve. Power dissipated is given by P is equal to VRMS into IRMS into cos phi, right? Okay, so there it can be also written like this: P is equal to V naught I naught divided by 2 into cos phi. Like this also you can write, because VRMS is equal to V naught divided by root 2 and IRMS is equal to I naught divided by root 2, and root 2 into root 2, 2. So you can write. So at resonance, that is phase difference between current and voltage will be 0 degree, because Z is equal to R, impedance is completely equal to R. So there is no phase difference. Phase difference will be same, that is phase difference between the current and voltage becomes 0. It is cos of 0 degrees. So therefore cos of 0 degree is 1. So therefore power dissipated is V naught I naught divided by 2, and V naught is already given 285 and I naught is just we have calculated 57 and divided by 2. So write this answer. So the answer will come out to be P is equal to 812 watt. 812 watt. This is the power dissipated in the circuit. So this is how you can solve the numerical. Understood? Hope you have understood the process. Okay. Okay. Next question. Write down next question. March 2018. March 2018 homework. You only have to do. This is only for 1 mark. 5 marks question numerical was not there in the March 2018. In March 2018 they have asked a numerical on electromagnetic induction, not on AC. Okay. If they ask a numerical on EMI, then they will not ask a numerical on AC. Okay. If the peak, write down the question, if the peak value of AC current is 4.24 ampere, what is its root mean square value? If the peak value of AC current is 4.24 ampere, comma, what is its root mean square value? Question mark. This is March 2018. Next, June 2019. June 2019, write down the question. This is homework. You only can solve. Already solved. Such kind of numericals we have already solved. Same numerical we have already solved in the previous question paper. So just write down and you only solve. June 2019. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value 283 volt and frequency 50 Hz. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value 283 volt and frequency 50 Hz is applied to a series LCR circuit. A sinusoidal voltage of peak value 283 volt and frequency 50 Hz is applied to a series LCR circuit in which capital R is equal to 3 ohm, comma, in which capital R is equal to 3 ohm, comma, capital L is equal to 25.48 millihenry, capital L is equal to 25.48 millihenry, and capital C is equal to 796 microfarad, and capital C is equal to 796 microfarad. You please stop. Find impedance of the circuit. Find number 1. Find after that in the next line write down number 1. Impedance of the circuit. Number 1, impedance of the circuit. Number 2, in the next line, the phase difference between the voltage across the source and the current. The phase difference between the voltage across the source and current. Okay. The phase difference between the voltage across the source and the current. Okay. So such kind of numerical we have already solved, and that was only one number, that is 786 microfarad. Capacitance was 786. Here they have given capacitance as 796, and the answer will come out to be same also. You check out the calculation you only, and the answer will also come out to be same. So this completes the numericals on alternating current. So alternating current chapter is completed. Just we shall discuss what are the different type of question they have asked in the previous exam. Okay, just I will read out the question. March 2014. March 2014. How is RMS value of voltage of AC is related to peak value of AC voltage? How is RMS value of voltage of AC is related to peak value of AC voltage? Okay, next one more question, that is for 1 mark question. And next 3 marks question. Explain the construction of the transformer, mention its principle. Explain the construction of the transformer, mention its principle for 3 marks. And then numerical. Numerical we have already calculated. We have already calculated all the numerical, so check out. July 2014, 3 marks question. 1 3 marks question. I will read. Derive an expression for resonant frequency of series circuit containing inductor. Derive an expression for resonant frequency of series circuit containing inductor, capacitor and resistor. Derive an expression for resonant frequency of series circuit containing inductor, capacitor and resistor. 3 marks. This is asked for 3 marks. And then one more numerical. 3 marks question, numerical. Numerical we have already solved. Check it out. March 2015. March 2015. So 3 marks question. 3 marks question. I will read the question. Show that voltage leads current by pi by 2. Show that voltage leads current by pi by 2, when AC voltage applied to pure inductance. When AC voltage applied to pure inductance. This is for 3 marks. And one more is numerical. Numerical we have already calculated. And July 2015. July 2015, 3 marks question. What is the principle behind the working of a transformer? What is the principle behind the working of a transformer? Question mark. Mention any 2 sources of energy loss in a transformer. Mention any 2 sources of energy loss in a transformer. This is for 3 marks. And one more is numerical. Numerical is completed. March 2016. March 2016. March 2016. Where is the question? What is a 3 marks question? 3 marks question. What is a transformer? What is a transformer? Question mark. Mention 2 sources of energy loss in a transformer. Mention 2 sources of energy loss in a transformer. Next one more numerical. Numerical we have already calculated. July 2016. 3 marks question. With a diagram, explain the working of a transformer. With a diagram, explain the working of a transformer for 3 marks. And next another one is numerical. Numerical we have already solved. And March 2017. March 2017, 3 marks question. What is a transformer? What is a transformer? Mention 2 sources of energy loss in a transformer. Already many times they have asked. And one more is numerical. Numerical we have already solved. And July 2017. July 2017, 1 mark question. 1 mark question. Write the relation connecting. Write the relation connecting RMS value and peak value of alternating current. Write the relation connecting RMS value and peak value of alternating current. And next one more 1 mark question. 2 questions having each having 1 mark has been asked in July 2017. One more question is there for 1 mark. Mention the value of power factor. Mention the value of power factor of a pure capacitor. Mention the value of power factor of a pure capacitor. Okay. Or okay, that much only. Okay. And next numerical. Numerical we have already solved. Okay. And next April 2019. No, April 2019. Oh, okay. That is April 2019. So we have question on AC, where it is no 1 mark question, no 2 mark question, no 3 marks question. Mention the 3 types of energy loss in a transformer. Mention the 3 types of energy loss in a transformer for 3 marks. And then numerical. Numerical I hope you have calculated. Numerical they asked. No, not numerical. They did not ask numerical in April 2019. April 2019 numerical on EMI. So no numerical on AC. So there is a 5 marks. 5 marks derivation. 5 marks derivation they have asked. Derive an expression for the impedance of a series LCR circuit. Derive an expression for the impedance of a series LCR circuit when an AC voltage is applied to it. Derive an expression for the impedance of a series LCR circuit when an AC voltage is applied to it. This is for 5 marks. So numerical is asked on EMI and theory question is on 5 marks AC. Okay. For April 2019. June 2019. June 2019. 2 marks question. They have asked 2 marks question. What is a transformer? Mention any one source of energy loss. What is a transformer? Mention any one source of energy loss. 2 marks. And then 5 marks. 5 marks 5 marks question. 5 marks question numerical. 5 marks question numerical. Just we have solved. Okay, no problem. It was homework. Okay. And then last question paper I have March 2018. March 2018. Just now I have given the question. For 1 mark they have given a numerical. If the peak value of AC current is 4.24 ampere. If the peak value of AC current is 4.24 ampere, what is its root mean square value? Okay, that is for 1 mark. Then no 2 marks question, no 3 marks question. So 5 marks theory question. 5 marks theory question, March 2018. Arrive at the expression for the impedance of a series LCR circuit. Arrive at the expression for the impedance of a series LCR circuit using phasor diagram method. Using a phasor diagram method. And hence write the expression for the current through the circuit. Using phasor diagram method and hence write the expression for the current through the circuit. 5 marks. Arrive at the expression for the impedance of a series LCR circuit using phasor diagram method and hence write the expression for the current through the circuit. For 5 marks they have asked. Numerical is on EMI and there was a mistake. Okay, no problem. We have already solved. So this completes the alternating current. And 2-3 question paper I don't have. I don't have all the question paper. So 2-3 question papers are missing. Check the questions from that question paper. Okay. So that question paper might be having a different type of numerical, different type of problems. Okay. Okay. This much is enough for alternating current. In the next chapter, we'll meet.